Welcome to FOH. This week, Kenny, we're doing the Vega Robaina Famosos. The reason we're revisiting this cigar because there's been a fair few out of recent times, and I haven't smoked one for a little while. So I wanted to see what this is, an EPO December 23. So it's a recent one, but we want to see what they're like. You've broken yours. You've broken yours.
I haven't broken. I've literally just taken it out of the.
Yours. I cannot believe that.
Literally just taken it out of the container.
Did you take that to you took that to Fraser Island, didn't you?
I cannot possibly comment on. It may have. I didn't know it was in the bag.
Where else is it going to be? How many travel humidors do you have?
No. Fraser's the only place this has been. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Stop whinging.
Oh, it wasn't me who was going to win. I can tell you. It'd be you.
I'm so used to having broken and wrappers and mishandled, rejects that.
Seriously? All right, let's get into.
At least I use a proper cutter or punch or whatever you want to call it.
Mate, it doesn't get much better than that. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect.
Well, we have different definitions of perfect.
Draw is just a little bit firm, but beautiful. What did you do? You smashed it, didn't you? You smashed it.
I didn't smash it. I just started to do the punch. I just
knew what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen.
It's fine. It's fine. Stop whinging. I may have to approach this slightly differently to usual.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a straight Colorado wrapper on this, which is the way I like my Vega Robaina. It's a fairly nondescript wrap. It's a fairly thin wrapper on the cigar. Muted aroma of cold. I'm a huge fan of Famosos. I love Famosos. I really do. When's the last time you had a Vega Robaina?
Oh, didn't we do one fairly recently?
Oh, why don't you light up? Aren't you going to tell us about the draw? You're going to tell us about the aroma of cold?
It changes every week, doesn't it? He waits to see what I do and then wants me to do the opposite every week. Seriously.
It's a cigar review. It's not Ken Gargett Smokes a Cigar Day. It's a cigar review.
It never is. Trust me, it never is.
Can you review what you draw? Obviously, your draw is fine. You haven't bitched.
Has Dee been giving you a hard time today and you thought you'd take it out?
No. You turn up with a busted cigar, which...
that you sent me.
Out of your quality travel humidor, which cost 2 cents.
2 cents? That hurts. That hurts.
What's your draw like?
Draw's fine. Just need a tiny touch up with the lighting. It is perfect for two old white blokes to sit and whinge about things.
A lot younger than you are.
Could almost be a debate. A lot younger. Oh, God! He goes on the Auschwitz diet, and next thing I know,
day 77 on drinking, people. Day 77 changed my life.
Ruined your life.
I'll be back on the booze in 2 weeks. Look forward to it. I
didn't drink yesterday. Yeah, I didn't drink yesterday.
Day one.
Day two.
Oh, jeez. What are you having today? What are you accompanying this cigar with today?
Well, actually only water because I'm actually got 50 or 60 wines on the tasting bench if I can get a chance later today. I've got to do an article on some Amarones. I've got there some Tokay. I've got there. These things pile up. Some gins, some whiskey.
That's a
Got a
big
lot to
day.
do on whiskey. Oh,
That's a
yeah,
big
it's a big week. It's not going to be one day.
sort of job you want, kids. You could do this as well.
Just don't expect to get rich. Don't expect to be able to
Uh,
afford cigars.
Opening thoughts.
On, presumably on the cigar. It's quite powerful. And there goes the R rating again.
No, the weather. Opening thoughts on the weather, Ken.
Beautiful day. Hey, it's a Queensland perfect winter day. Perfect for enjoying a cigar, which is smoking very well. Quite powerful. Sort of
Yours powerful,
cinnamon.
mine's not.
Oh, mine is. Very rich.
Some cinnamon.
I'd say medium
This is a rich
full.
cigar. Like medium.
Cinnamon,
Just under.
biscuity.
Because you got a very open draw on yours. Given that
I
half your
have
cigar the end. Yes.
much
Okay.
more open than
I'm
I
trying to
normally.
work out. I was trying to work out why there's such a difference in basically strength profile, and it's a good thing. The more you open up a cigar, the more obviously smoke you're going to receive, etc. There. So, yeah.
And this is normally. I mean, I'm normally. I use my trusty Swiss Army knife cigar thingy, which gives you a much smaller um, uh, hole from which to smoke,
So,
which I much
so,
prefer.
so let me translate that for people in the cigar world. He uses a punch normally on his cigars, and today because he screwed up the cigar, he's actually used the chainsaw and cut the back end. That's it. It's called a punch, Ken. But
I know what
today
it's
he's
called.
used a cane. What's the other one called, Ken? What's that one there called?
Cutter?
What type of cutter? What type of cutter?
Cigar cutter?
It's called a
I just sent,
guillotine, Ken.
I just sent you a
It's called.
clip on a
Why do I
Bollinger
do this
cigar.
with you? Why do I do
Um,
this with you? I have no idea.
no
It's
one
a
else
guillotine.
volunteers.
We'll be back with you at the end of the first third. First third, Kenny.
It has settled a bit. It's not quite so powerful. It's there's sort of almost orange blossom characters along with
Yeah,
the
it's true. Orange blossom. Good
uh,
point.
just I've been joined by a pigeon. Um, so anyway,
Focus. Focus.
focus. Yes. Yeah, it's got some. Still think it's got some of that biscuity cinnamon character, but it's not as sort of
Full
forceful, which
body.
I think. Hey,
It's not full body. It's back to.
no,
It's mine just under medium, just under medium.
yeah, mine's back to about exactly that, and it works better at that for me than it did when it was sort of medium full. I much prefer it like this.
Beautiful aroma to the cigar, and
Yeah.
some lovely lilting flavors. That orange blossom there. You're right.
Mhm.
Biscuit, cinnamon, light coffee. Gorgeous.
It hasn't had to be touched up at all. It's going well.
Back to you at the end of the second third. We missed the second third because it's a robusto and there's no real reason. We got straight to the
Did we?
final third now.
Did we? Oh, okay.
But give us before yours completely combusts there, Ken, because you.
The first three quarters was excellent. Unfortunately, the condition in which it was given to me has meant that the last quarter, this thing's coming apart like a drunk stripper. But we'll soldier on.
We apologise to all drunk strippers out there. I think you do a fantastic job. It's a hard job, Ken. I'd be drinking too.
77 days, 2 days.
Give me a flavour profile.
Well, it's now getting bitter. But
before it got to
before it got there, it was what we discussed with the biscuity notes, cinnamon, bit of that sort of orange blossom character. Um, Thoroughly enjoyable, but now it's basically toast. Not
It's
as in flavour.
so that
As in,
it's actually got medium full in this last snippet. Mind you, it is the December 23 cigar. I assume that'll even out a little bit, but I really enjoyed the flavour profile of the Famosos. I really do. I think they're excellent cigars. They're complex.
in the overall scheme of Cuban cigars, these aren't that expensive, are they?
There's no, they're less than a D4, and but they're
Yeah, so's my
cigar.
car.
Yeah, so you're still looking at $20 a cigar internationally. So you got to put up these up against some of the better Padrons, some of the better Plasencias, which you don't know. I think they still hold up. I think they're very complex cigars. I think they're good cigars.
Look, this has got legs.
I still wouldn't give this much more than a 90 points for me.
Yeah, I was thinking 90, maybe 90. The good part was 91. The really good part earlier was perhaps 92. But yeah, it's come back to 90s.
It's come back to that 90 for me. You're right. At its best, that opening third, that middle section, 92. For me, has it got legs? Yeah, it's got legs. Yeah, and this is something you can put down for 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Long,
3, 5. Yep.
Yeah. And I think it's always going to be an excellent cigar. And one that I do like having I haven't had it in my rotation for a while, but I'm going to put it back in the rotation. There's so many good Robustos out there. It makes it interesting. Good cigar, though.
Absolutely.
All right. That was good. Kenny, we'll do next week. I think we've got an LE to do next week. So we'll.
Didn't we do the LE? I don't think I've got it, one.
No.
I thought we did the LE.
It's still coming. We're going to hand deliver it to you and smoke it 10 minutes later because we can't trust you with cigars over any extended period of time, obviously.
That is cruel and harsh and unfair.
And very accurate. To all our FOH family, hasta luego. Cheers.